Hello everybody, I'm Miss McGarry and I'm here to show you, to give you some really good reasons to play with Play-Doh and show you some fun things that you can do with Play-Doh. So first off, have you ever been in the yellow zone? Really excited and having a hard time sitting down to do your schoolwork? Well, Play-Doh can be a really good yellow zone tool that you can use to help you get into the green zone. You can take a big wad of Play-Doh and squish it between your fingers, and that feels really good. One thing I think that's really nice to do with Play-Doh is to pound it. Put it on the table and pound it with your fist, and you can practice doing some rhythms with it. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And that can really help you use your body and feel better. You can also take the Play-Doh and squish it in your hands. And in these days when everybody is talking about virus and washing your hands, use your Play-Doh to practice washing your hands. Make sure you get the back of your hand and make sure you get in between your fingers, every single finger. Get that Play-Doh around every finger to get it all washed really good. And then you can practice rinsing off all of the Play-Doh. So that is one way you can use Play-Doh to help you get into the green zone. And using Play-Doh, it can really help you get ready to do your work at the table. And I'm going to talk to you today about ways that you can use Play-Doh to help build up your muscles in your hands and have fun doing it at the same time. So let's get started. I am going to take a big wad of Play-Doh and I'm just going to roll it into a ball. And notice, look at my fingers. They're all sticking up that way. That's working on the muscles in the back of my hand. I can also put the Play-Doh on the table and look at my fingers, how they're sticking up. That is working the muscles at the back of my hand. Yeah, and I can take the ball and I can squish it flat again, working on the muscles of the back of my hand. I can take my big ball and now I'm going to poke my thumbs into it. Can you see that? And now I'm going to take my fingers and pinch all the way around. I'm using my pincer muscles, and that is really helpful in developing my muscles to hold the pencil. So I'm pinching all the way around, and now look it. I have a bowl, or maybe it's a nest for eggs, or a place to put spaghetti, or a pot where I'm going to put my gold coins. So there is one way that you can play with Play-Doh. You can also take a big wad of Play-Doh and use your fingers again. Look at how my muscles are working really hard there. I'm going to make a big snake, or maybe it's going to be a rope. And I'm using my muscles to roll it, or I'm going to put my both hands on and roll it really wide. And if you have trouble doing this, have your mom or your dad put their hands on top of yours and they can help you get that movement right. So I'm going to make a big, long, should we call it a snake or should we call it a rope? So there's lots of things that I can do with a big, long rope. I could make shapes. There's a circle. I could make a face out of it. One of the things that I really like to do with snakes is use my scissors and practice cutting, snipping, really working my fingers to make lots of little pieces. So you can practice cutting with snakes. You can practice making your letters. What letters could I make? I'm going to make the letter V. Or I could make an O. Or a U. There's lots of ways to practice using snakes to make letters. So, what else? I could use my pincer muscles to pull off little pieces of the Play-Doh. And then I can use my pincer muscles to roll the Play-Doh into a little ball. This can be a really tricky thing to do, but it's so good for your fingers. If you have trouble doing this, I'm going to show you an idea. Take another piece of Play-Doh and stick it in your hand, and then stick your ring finger and your little pinky into the Play-Doh. That'll help stick it into your hand, and then that leaves your 3 pincer fingers to roll your ball. And that could make it easier for you. Practice rolling in a ball. If it's hard to roll, just pinch it a little bit in different directions. And if it's not perfectly round, that's okay. But you can make little balls like that. So I'm going to make a couple. I'm going to just roll them around. I'm going to try not to squeeze them with my thumb like that. I want to try to get the Play-Doh to the very tips of my fingers. Even just moving it around, it's okay. It really helps those muscles get to working, and it will help you eventually to be able to hold a pencil really good. So I'm going to make lots of little balls with this. You can also roll them on the table if you're having a lot of trouble, but that doesn't help your pincer muscles, so try it in the air. Try holding a little piece of Play-Doh in the air and trying to get it rolled into balls. And then what do you do with these little balls? What can you do with them? Well, one of the things that you could do is you can, once you get them all rolled up, then you can practice squeezing them to make them flat. Again, using your pincer muscles. And look at, I have a cookie to put in my cookie bowl. Or I could use the round ones, and they could be the eggs to go in my cookie bowl. Or I could make coins to put in my pot of gold. Lots of ideas that you can do with little round balls or little flat circles. Another thing that you can do, oh, and I forgot to tell you, you know all those little things that you cut? You could use those to make little round balls. And then you could get really creative and take some toothpicks, and then you can build things with your little round balls. You can make all kinds of things by just putting your toothpicks together. I'm just going to make a really simple little square here. Can you see my square? I'm almost done. But you can make letters like this too. Here is my square. Do you see it? So that's something that you can do with toothpicks. All right. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you, I'm going to take a big hunk of Play-Doh, and I'm going to squish it flat. I talked about pounding it. You could also use a handy dandy rolling pin, and you can roll it. Ooh, look at it sticking on the side. I'm going to pick it up and turn it around and roll it some more. And then when I have my flat piece of Play-Doh, I can draw things in it. I'm going to draw a little face. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see my little face there. And then if you don't like it, you can just roll it blank again. Or you could use your toothpick, and you can draw pictures with your toothpick. Or you can roll it flat and then use a cookie cutter and put your cookie cutter in there. Push it down. This is great for using both of your hands. And then hold your cookie cutter and pull off all of the Play-Doh. And now look what I have made. I have made a heart. And do you know why I made a heart? Because I miss you. I hope you guys are all staying healthy and having fun at home, doing all kinds of projects, and I hope that you're going to have fun playing with some Play-Doh. Thank you. Goodbye.